welcome to our LBD Little Black Dress New Year's Eve preparation night. We're so glad you're here. I'm Stephanie.
Montana.
And we hope you guys had a really happy holiday. And we are on the verge. Look, I'm having, you guys, I got this thing from Target. It's awesome. And so I'm holding it here because I don't know what you're doing for New Year's, Montana, but this here on Hump Day is like the most exciting part of my New Year's.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we usually stay home and just we have some fun family traditions, but anyway, we can talk about those later. The point is this is me living my disco, not disco, like clubbing.
Yeah,
right here.
A little dance party.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I digress, you guys, but that's what the funky lights are for. I just wanted you to know I don't have anything bad that's happened to me or my skin. But in the meantime, we hope you had a really happy holiday and that you're excited for the new year. Whether your plans are as exciting as ours, sitting on the couch and hanging out, or maybe, just eating a lot of food, having a few glasses of champagne to clink in the new year, whatever the case may be, or if you actually have a social life and hanging out with real life people, we know that when you look good, you feel good. And so we're going to show you a fast, how many of you love that, simple look to look like you tried hard. Yeah. And it's going to just change everything. And so you've got your samples in front of you, hopefully, because we gave them plenty of time to mail. They look like this and they're on a little card. And so first and foremost, I'm going to recommend that you, get some applicators if you don't have them already. And there's like this little, I dropped it, plastic. And even though yours are stuck to your thing, plastic thing right here that's covering it.
Film.
Yeah, film. It might take work, but boom, you just peel it back like so. And there's your sample. And here's the deal. You're probably going to be able to use this all the way to New Year's if you actually try to.
You'll be able to do it a couple times to practice, and then you'll look like a hot shot in your living room in your pajamas.
And on Ice Day, that's what we sent you with a little bit of highlight. So we're going to show you how to do all that because we know that that's usually what people struggle with is their eyes. But also you might have always wondered, how did they get that amazing glow on the red carpet?
Yes.
And the biggest, most important thing I want to tell you, though, is stay on to the very end. We're going to go pretty quick. And so you can always come back and watch again later if you want the more like step-by-step, but this is really simple. We're going to give you a keyword at the very end to text your beauty consultant when we're all done, as well as some numbers to add up and figure out your point. So I'll give you a hint. You have 1 point already for our drawing, so I guess entry. Anyway, you have 1. So comment right here. Yep.
Right here. Yeah.
1, if you're here, and 2, if you're watching the replay. Either way, you get your first entry. We're going to tell you how you can get more entries so that you can win our giveaway that we are giving away today. And we're going to email you our specials when we're all done. And we have something else too. So anyway, let's just dive in. Come on, Montana.
Okay.
Montana can tell us what to do. I'm going to follow along.
All right. So I know when you heard Smoky Eye, you had one or two things. You're like, oh my gosh, I've been dying to know how to do that. Or you were like, holy crap, I'll never be able to do that. I don't know why. I'm going to ask for the samples. But I want to put your heart at ease because you saw that your colors are like pretty neutral, right? Like they're not the typical black look. So we're focusing on a neutral look here today. And of course, we're going to teach you step by step. So grab your samples. Before we jump into exact color placement, I'm going to suggest that if you have your eye primer in your bathroom, that you grab some eye primer. I squirted a little bit on the back of my hand before we got started, and I'm just going to place it on my eyelids. I like to use my all over eye color brush. Stephanie is using our cream color shadow, which also seconds as a primer, and she's using that in light beam. So either one, your primer or your cream eye color. And I will just tell you, the primer is like glue for your eyeshadow, but it also intensifies the color. Another trick that Stephanie always has taught us, which I love, is if you are doing this for the first time, but you're going to be going out, putting your foundation on second is really important because then if you do get the fallout, it's easily wipeable and you're not freaking out like, oh my gosh, now I look like I have a black eye because nobody wants that. Okay, so I'm going to be using my smudger brush to put my eye colors in the right places. But the first thing you're going to start with is your darkest color. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be avoiding this inner bit right here. So if you take your pinky and kind of stick it in front of your eye, like in the corner of your eye, you'll be able to see that there's like a spot that you don't want to put any color. You are like not going to put anything there. Just double checking that I was right. Okay. And then we're going to be doing straight lines. So not teeny tiny lines, but we're going to do layers. Okay. So we're going to, this is like a layering technique. Okay. So that first color is espresso. It's our darkest color.
I love it.
Yes. Okay. Now I've got it on my applicator and I'm just sort of like tapping off the excess, and I'm really going to focus on just layering it from my lash line. Okay. Keeping it away from that inner little bit. Okay. So it almost looks like really thick eyeliner.
I need more light. You guys,
Yeah.
hit a certain age.
Yeah.
Light makes a difference in makeup application. I'm just going to put it out there.
2023 is my year for a certain different age. So I'm excited. Okay. And again, same thing on the other side. And you guys, if you have eye primer on, you'll notice that the color looks really intense. This is going to be the part that you don't want to be judging yourself before you really get into the middle of it. So don't look at it and go, oh my gosh, this looks so crazy. You know how your hairdresser turns you around and like doesn't let you look while she's cutting your hair? That's kind of like what we're doing. We don't want you to look too hard at yourself. Okay. So that was your first color. Your second color is hazelnut. And it is a fairly light brown. It kind of looks more like a tan. Okay. So you're going to put that on your brush next. And this one, again, tapping off the excess.
And wipe off your brush. I'm trying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I meant to say that. I actually took a little towel and sprayed it with my brush cleaner so I could in between dry it off. Very good. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay. So next color is my hazelnut, and I'm going to go kind of like right above that first color, just tapping it in, like pressing it in. We're not rubbing it, and you don't want to come all the way out here because the out there will happen when we blend it. Okay. So you guys can kind of see, I'm just like, kind of looks like a, you know, when you open up the ice cream container with 3 different colors. Kind of
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. Thank you. I was like, what is that flavor? I'm so boring. I'm like straight vanilla or mint chip. Those are my 2 favorites.
Oh yeah, I like mint chocolate chip.
Okay. They don't, I wish they could make that in a layer. Do like white and green. Who knows?
Really, you could use this technique with any.
Yes. Yes. I actually saw this technique with blues. It was quite stunning. Okay, so you can see again, just kind of pressing it to create the different layers.
Okay, I hope I'm doing it right. Guys, how you doing out there? If you're like me, you're kind of like,
I think I got it. And you know what? It's practice makes it pretty. It doesn't make it perfect. Don't put stress on yourself, but it will look better every time you do it. Okay.
Which is why it's good at practicing.
Yep. Okay. And then your last color is your biscotti. And that is a lighter color. So that's going to go on top. And that's going to go, again, you're just going right above that color, right above the hazelnut. And this one, you are kind of going to do a little bit just right in that crease, almost like it's not going to be seen. But then you're also going to go up on your brow bone, taking it up to the brow bone as well.
Oh, okay. Do it again. I missed it.
All right. So I'll go on this side, right above the hazelnut, tapping it in.
Yeah.
But then also bringing it up on the brow.
Okay. And you guys, sweeping, I can say this, but sweeping and tapping, even with the same product, the same brush, such a different look.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's your placement for that. Now, don't get rid of that smudger brush, but I'm going to move on to my blender brush, which is this big poofy brush. If you just purchased yours, it's black. This one's pink because it's It's the fancy. There you go.
There's the crimson. And don't judge how dirty my makeup brushes are. I do use these. These are actually fun.
Well, I know. I was like, well, I really like this one. Okay. All right. So blending is your cardio. This is where you're going to get your workout. Just all you're going to do is work from that inner corner, just kind of like circular motions, almost not even really like worrying too much about it. You're kind of just like moving it up together, blending it together. Outer corner kind of work up and in, and then inner corner you're working up and out. So almost like this way or this way. But again, that circular motions, and your goal isn't to rub it away. Your goal is just to like make it look a little bit more natural. Okay. You can see the difference. That one is blended. This one is not. Okay. See the difference?
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that. That's not nearly as scary or as intense.
No, it's so simple. Okay. So again, I'm just gonna, and how much you blend it is totally up to you. You know, if you blend it too much and you need to add a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know, go for it. But it really does give you that smoky eye look without giving you like a scary feel. Okay. Ooh, I look good.
If you do say so yourself.
What did you say?
I said, if you do say so yourself.
Yes, if I do say so. So, okay. So another little trick that I like to share when you're doing, if you're going to use eyeshadow as your liner, you want to spray your finishing spray on the tip of your smudger brush. So I'm going to take my finishing spray and spray it on the tip of my smudger brush so that I have the staying powder of the finishing spray, but I have the technique of a brush to give me more like a natural look. So I'm going to take my damp smudger brush, put it in my espresso because that's my darkest color, and just on the tip, and I'm going to just tap it into my eye, like right above my lash line, to give me more of a defined look on the top outer corner. So again, and then underneath. Okay, so it's kind of like eyeliner, but it's softer. It's better as we age. It makes us look less harsh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I will finish with my mascara.
I feel like my eyeliner rolled away. Oh, it's okay, guys. I put on more espresso right at the lash line for that reason.
Yes. You're saying your eyeliner rolled away?
I think it rolled away.
Oh, yeah. So I'm doing my mascara on my bottom lashes first. That's how you do it because you're naturally going to open your eye wider when you put on your mascara. So you don't want to get those little black dots at the top of your eyelid.
Can I just point something out really quick?
Yeah.
You guys, seriously? Okay, if you're sitting here and you're like, I'm basic, but I want to learn how to be a little bougie sometimes. I want you to stop and think about this for 1 second. You have the colors you need are like basically in this compact, the perfect palette. You literally need 2 brushes.
Yep.
Smudger brush, which, and this is the current smudger brush, and the blending brush. That is so basic. I mean, you can, it's so basic. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I just want you to know, you look bougie, but you're so basic now.
Right, exactly. So I'm doing my mascara using the Panorama because it's
The best.
the best, and just want to stretch out those lashes. Okay. Remember, try not to go over your mascara when it's wet. Give it a second to dry in between applications. Okay. And then you're going to move on to your glow. So to give you that little bit of, I just realized I didn't grab the, yeah. Okay. Glazed highlight.
This is you guys, this smoky eye is something that at different intensities you could wear. Literally, I could go to the grocery store like this and no one would be like, I mean, of course, if I was wearing all this, I could go to the grocery store in like a cute top and jeans and no one would be like, dude, where's that girl going? Right? I mean, that's the nice part.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking my glazed highlight, which you have, and this is okay. So your highlighter is going to go.
Technically, it's candlelight, guys. But because
sorry.
not make the highlighters in demos, we give you candlelight, which is very similar to the eyeshadow version. Did you know you wear eyeshadow in other places other than your eyes? I didn't know that.
And you can wear all of our Chroma Fusion. You can wear it all over your face. I mean, that's like the cool part of it. I had a
forehead
that loved to wear like the wineberry as her eyeshadow. Okay, so you're gonna put your highlight any place the light naturally hits. So right on the top of the cheekbone, middle of the forehead, down the nose, and then even if you want to accentuate your lips, like you feel like your lips look smaller, you're gonna put it like here, okay, right in that middle, and then underneath, and that's gonna make your lips look a little bit bigger.
So this is how you get that red carpet glow. Now I feel like my cheek color was on my brush, so I might be getting a little bit of both. But
well, if you have
the light,
yes,
and do it.
I'm oily, so I always like try to stretch it out a little bit out here.
So it doesn't look like a mistake. Like
yes,
I'm not
exactly.
like, I did this on purpose and I'm spreading the, But you guys, seriously, this is how you can have, and all these colors are layerable. That's what I was gonna say. It's layerable. So like I put on more eyeshadow. You can put this on as many times as you need, and whenever you're trying, I just want to say too, whenever you're trying a new look, okay, it is really easy to try on your eyeshadow and put it on like this, right? This is what we do as women. And we're like, oh my gosh, I look like a streetwalker. Wait a minute. Whenever you try a new look,
back it up.
Arm length away, because most people don't get that close to you. And if anyone gets that close to me, it's not my husband. It's probably gonna get slapped. And and my husband's getting that close to me. Let's just be really clear. He is not even caring if I brush my teeth today or what I last ate, right? So just be real. Like, people don't get that. Then you can get a real overview of, oh, that looks all right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great tip. That is so true, because sometimes we get nervous, like, oh, this is so different. It's okay. When I started wearing my eyebrows filled, I was like, I feel like I look like Groucho Marx. And now I definitely can't even leave the house without them. Okay. All right. Well, that is your little black dress, smoky eye. Remember, it is layerable, like Stephanie said, and practice makes it pretty. It doesn't make it perfect, but it does make it pretty. And we are so excited that we get to show you all these different things. We hope that you have a fantastic celebration in your New Year's. And Stephanie and I wanted to share, this is the outer inner black dress. We wanted to give you some insight for a little LBD Mary Kay style. So Steph, share with them a little bit what LBD means when it comes to our business.
Yes. Well, you guys, first and foremost, this is the magic wand. So I just want you to know, the blending brush is magic wand. I just have to throw that out there because it's my jam. All right. So here's your keyword for tonight. So remember, I told you at the beginning, you're going to send your consultant, you're going to text your keyword and your points for your entry into our giveaway. And we're going to share specials with you in an email following this. So make sure you go check your email shortly, because the special is only good for a short amount of time. First and foremost, so the keyword is LBD. Okay, so there
big surprise, you know.
I wanted to keep with the theme, and so L really stands for the lifestyle that we have in Mary Kay. And you guys, and I'm not necessarily talking about the lifestyles of the rich and famous. I'm just talking about when you have more money and more choices. Would you agree that if you had maybe even an extra $50 a week, you would maybe live a little differently, or things would be a little bit different, right? Would you agree with me? Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. I've got kids that are, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna.
For sure. And it doesn't have to be a lot, right? Like, that $50 really makes a difference. Whether you have, I know for me, when our kids were little, $50 meant I could take them to McDonald's, or I don't talk McDonald's, but Chick-fil-A. I mean, shoot, $50 is family 5 Chick-fil-A, right? So you don't have to think too hard about that. You get to just live a little bit of a different lifestyle when you're making more money, and it creates more choices. I would love to say that money doesn't buy happiness, but it does pay for choices. Yes. The B in LBD stands for you get to be your own boss. And you guys, here's the deal. Monty and I were just talking about this earlier today, about how we get to design our life. This week, our kids are home. They're not normally home, and they're home. And you have to work differently around that. But gosh, I can't imagine that this week necessarily having to go to work, especially, or having to even ask for this time off per se. That would just be a funky thing. Because, like, if you're not traveling, do you really want to just take time off from work when you only get so many days of vacation time just to sit at home and reorganize and watch your kids
away? And not necessarily your age. If you have teenagers, you might not want to be at home with them. I'm just saying. So B's get to be your own boss. And gosh, there have been times when I've so appreciated that more than others. And just the idea of not having to ask for permission for what my priorities are. And then D stands for do something that 1 year from today, you will look back on and say, I'm so glad I did. Now, I know some of you are sitting here thinking, like, if I ever did Mary Kay, I would suck. You know what? Here's why you would look back and do it. Show us you suck. Show yourself you suck. Because here's the thing. I guarantee you it's better to know that you really did suck. Yes. Than to wonder if you coulda, shoulda, woulda. You guys, things are getting more and more expensive. But I will tell you, even in the worst of economies, there is one thing that continues to sell, and that is skincare and color cosmetics. Go to college campuses. Perfect example. Mm-hmm. Those kids are broke. You talk to any college kid, they're broke. And then you see them standing in, I think back to myself in college, 8-degree weather in a little skirt and heels outside waiting in line to get in a bar where clearly they have to usually pay a cover fee to get in, and then they're buying something inside of the bar, whether it's a Sprite or a cocktail. They're buying something. They're broke until they want something. And so I'm just telling you, everybody's broke till they want something, and people do not skimp on certain things. You do not want to get old during the bad economy or whatever.
No.
So I'm just telling you, even if you wanted to just save 50% on your products, we do make 50% on everything we sell. And you guys, we are working virtually more and more. And I can tell you that Montana and I can show you that if you are willing to give Mary Kay a try over 1 year and then just totally quit, just make a decision, you're going to quit in 1 year. And you're willing to give it 10 hours a week, you can have a full-time side hustle. Don't have 10 hours, give it 5 hours. Whatever you can get it, give it. It can fit into your life, and then you can have the lifestyle, and then you can do something that you're either so glad you did and learn something from and leave, or realize you suck, or actually realize, oh, this is better than I thought it was going to be for me. No matter what, we want you to know that right now, and I don't know if this ends this year or not, which means time is limited. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong because I forgot to look, but it's either $30 or $130 to start your Mary Kay business. And the $30 doesn't give you any full-size product. It just gets you started with everything you need to work online. $130 gives you over $400 worth of full-size products. That'll be in your email also. We'll show you the difference in the pictures, because the picture says a lot. And you can get everything you need to start your business working virtually or in person, or use the products for yourself. Doesn't matter. But here's the deal. We do have a gifty for you. We do have a gifty because if you are a decision maker and you're like, you know what? I've been thinking about that. I would like the tax deductions. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. We'll talk about it later. This is our Compact Pro. Okay. So if you make a decision right now that you want to start Mary Kay, our gift to you is you can either choose this compact or you can choose this compact, but either way, we're going to put your name on it.
Yay!
And that is your gift for being a decision maker, because we want you to do something that in 1 year, you're going to be in a different place and either be so glad you did, or you're going to be so glad you did either way. So here's your points. You guys ready to add them up? So you gave yourself 1 point or 1 entry, okay, for being here. Yay. Okay, now you get 3 entries if you decide you want to purchase anything, whether it's skincare, supplement, whatever. Just purchase something today from your consultant. That's 3. But if you're like, ooh, I want to see those specials, and once you see the specials, you take advantage of the specials, then you might decide, okay, I want to take advantage of the specials. If you take advantage of the special in any way, that's 5. So it's either 3 or 5. Don't get confused. 10 is, I want to book something. I'd like to get together with some girlfriends, teach them this. I mean, oh my gosh, they'd fall out of their chairs so excited. Or my friends and I need some pampering. Or we need to winterize our skin. My skin is a mess. Oh, I just did that to myself the other day. Things are laying on my face so much better after doing a little hydro session. It's been great. And give yourself 13 entries, 13 points. That was Mary Kay's lucky number if you're willing to give Mary Kay a try. So if you have more questions, we want to make sure you get your questions answered, because you want to make an informed, intelligent, informational decision versus just an assumptive decision. I remember when I worked in corporate America and my boss used to tell me what assume meant. So don't assume whether or not you know something. Ask the questions, even if you think they're stupid. They're great training for your consultant to get used to hearing different questions. And actually, truth be told, there's usually only about 5 different questions people have. And so it really isn't. And there's no dumb question, as every great teacher says. And so don't forget, your specials are in your email. And then also you get to pick one of these. You guys, even if you start for 30, and then you've got that magnetic compact, like Montana showed you hers. These are real live makeup, guys.
Yep.
All magnetic, and you get to fill it with your own products at half the price. I mean, it's the smartest economic move to be able to, the average household spends like $11,000 or more a year on beauty and body care products. We have men's stuff. Lord, if you could say half of that, I mean, I don't see how any significant other would be mad about that. Because us girls aren't forgetting our mascara just because times are tough.
No.
Not at all.
Not only doing it every other day. It's literally.
Or every other lash or every other eye. Yeah, no, come on. You guys know. So anyway, well, thanks so much for being on tonight for our LBD Low Back Dress. I hope you're ready to, wait, where's my little club? Ready to get out and hit fun clubbing. Oh, yeah, wait, I'm going to drop my light. Okay, so with that, it's still. Okay, all right. With that being said, you guys, we probably do need to get out more. But have a happy and blessed New Year. Thanks for being on.